I'm Josh.
And welcome back to the Breaking Beer podcast that nobody watches, but lately a lot of people watch the channel because it was a really, what was it? You keep banging on about it. Oh yeah, a golf video that a lot of people watched. So welcome to anyone that came after the golf video. The videos are not usually that fun. It's basically just the three of us, two of which are on camera, talking nonsense. How are you doing, old boy?
And
don't answer the question because we've been together for the last 3 days. I don't know how you're doing. So, comments?
How are you doing, Josh? I've not seen you for the last 2 days.
Isn't it weird, like, when people call Beard a knobhead in the comments and on Reddit?
Strange, that.
I
don't know where that comes
right.
from.
I'm going to tell you this before you do the comments, right? I swear to God this happened, and it might end up in a video, right? We were in London, and we're filming the intro to a video, and a man walked up to Adam and said, Beard, I love your vibe, man.
Where's he from?
Was he an Aussie? I remember
That was like London, wasn't it? I love your vibe,
I love
man.
your vibe, mate.
Yeah, I love your vibe, mate. You're just such a pure soul.
Yeah.
You're just such a nice character. I can tell. I can just feel it. And I thought, this motherfucker's never seen a podcast.
Or-
his idea of you.
Or he has seen the podcast and he has the common sense and presence of mind to know that we are friends just making fun of one another.
Yeah, if anybody's seen Old Dads, like if you saw us if we could release the footage of us in a car ride for 4 hours, like it would be the best and last podcast we ever did.
It was far worse than that scene in Old Dads. Larger on account of you. Anyway, come on, there's got to be some good comments this week.
Let's do it.
It's time for a YouTube comment from you.
Oh, yeah. Sock it to me, George.
I thought Break 80 was referencing Adam's overhead press.
Well, we talked about it enough. Still can't get there, man. Still stuck on the way. It's 80 for like 3/4.
If you think about it, like if break something is like the future, like progress of like challenges, we could get you like collaborating with Eddie Hall, and he could teach you to.
Fuck, we could.
I enlisted Eddie Hall, world's strongest man, to help me break past 80 in
I
the
wouldn't
overhead
know.
press.
My coach is better than Eddie Hall. He knows way more. So why would I switch?
Breaking 100 is considered a major accomplishment for a weekend golfer.
Yeah.
Breaking 80 is on the level of semi-professional golfers and is a sign you are beyond just hitting it straight and putting well. You have to be able to use shot shaping to get around dog legs, master specialty shots like the flop, bump and run, and the tie spinner splash chip
Comment from AI.
pitch.
This one.
A tie spinner.
I would love to watch an hour-long video of you guys playing a two-man scramble to break 100.
I think you can break 80 without being much of a shot shaper. I think, although you've definitely got the hook down.
You mean the slice? The slice. I can do the slice.
You've got the hook and the slice. I think you refer to it commonly as a fade in the draw, but yours is a hook and a slice. But
that comment from Tom. That must have been from Tom. That
Comment from
it's too well worded. To be
Reliable Review.
okay. Yeah, no. I mean, break 80 seems impossible as it stands. I've yet to break 100, so
you not broke 100 yet?
nah, it's going to be a ride.
Shit,
It's
bastard.
going to be a wild ride.
Has Tom?
Yes, he said so. I don't believe him. Chat
No.
shit.
I did a couple of times.
We'll see. We'll see. People did comment saying, is Break 80 going to be a series? Absolutely fucking not. If I'm going to make a Break 80 video, it's going to be a Break 80 video.
Yeah, and with any luck, it actually won't be a video. Anyway,
Owen Ozzy says, why don't you both go for a game of foot golf? I reckon Beard will be quite decent and it will be funny to watch Josh be really bad at it.
I actually saw that comment already because I mentioned it in the car yesterday, if you recall, or the day before.
Right, yeah.
But it's not really the weather for it now, is it?
No.
To get the studs out and everything. I don't imagine you've got a pair. You'll be playing in your old fucking lotto rugby boots.
I played football since I was, to the point, it's like 13 where you've got to choose them between football and rugby.
Do you know what we should
You
do?
ever have to choose, do you?
Do you know what would be a fucking great, like, office sort of day out or whatever? Zorbing football.
You're going to get him in a zorb, are you?
Mate, He'd fucking just body everybody.
I did that on my stag do,
You'd be
me.
safe, like you can.
I'd rather
throw
just
around
play
it.
actual football. We've been talking about this for for as long as I've known the Bluets, because they all talk themselves up like they're the greatest athlete. And the amount that Tom talks about how good he is at football, and I've seen him play golf. I think that needs to happen first. But I think foot golf could be like a good sort of
middle ground, like a hybrid.
Yeah, a sort of step, a foray into that.
Could you imagine how devastated he'd be if I beat him at foot golf?
You could. I told you the last and only time I played foot golf, I was doing pretty well, but it was pissing me off because a mate of mine, who is not much of a footballer,
No longer a mate.
was toe poking it and soul rolling it everywhere. So he was you're not allowed to sole roll it. As far as I'm aware, you have to play the ball in foot golf, but he was sole rolling it when he was putting, and it was pissing me off. And in the end, he did beat me by a stroke or two because I lost my head on the last hole and ended up booting my ball. I didn't headbutt him in the chest like Zidane, but I ended up booting my ball.
I feel like we've passed the winter's here now. We've missed foot golf as an opportunity, haven't we?
If he did the Zorb football, though, I don't think Adam would even go football. He'd just fucking...
That would
everybody.
play into his strengths, you know, like 'cause he's a
being in a ball, being in a bubble.
little unit, innit? You know, like he lifts weights. He'd have a good base, I would
Thank you
imagine.
for noticing. Thank you. Not much of a runner though. Not sure I have the cardiovascular endurance for it.
All right, last comment from PWD. I love that your cameraman threatens to get you a thesaurus for Christmas and dunks on you for having a degree in English, but then you go on to describe the last food as it's like some sort of cheesy ball.
Me, I said that.
No, I said that.
Oh, right, okay.
He's talking about the Amsterdam video, and they don't even have cheese in them. There's the bit of ballins, wasn't it? But it tasted a bit cheesy. Yeah, I thought it was quite funny. I'm saving it all for the new project, all my perspicacity, if you would like a posh word.
So what have you boys been doing over the past few days then?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know, Georgie boy?
Have you missed
I
us? We're quiet in the
It's
studio.
been very quiet, yeah.
Yeah. We went down to Big Smoke, mate. We went down to the capital. We set off from my house at 6:30 on Wednesday, wasn't it?
6:40, largely on account of me being uncharacteristically late.
Yeah, Adam was late, but he is the talent after all. Went down to the capital to shoot a video. An exceptional video, I might add. It might be the most dynamic and interesting video that we've ever produced.
Well-
Would you agree?
It might be. Would I agree that it might be? You could probably
Would you
say that
agree
about every single thing we
it
do.
is?
No, because I'm not. You can't say that about. You could have fucking formatted the cars for all I know. You're making the assumption there, and it's largely dependent on George. But the actual the work that we
Fucking
filmed,
man.
the premise is very interesting, and it was technically very difficult to film. Yeah. But when it comes to technically difficult projects to film, it could absolutely bomb, just like the pancake boat video. So you never know.
Well, considering London is Adam's least favourite place, possibly in the world,
It's up there.
what were the energy levels like? Was
Believe it
good
or not,
vibes?
exceptional.
Yeah, man, good. I mean, the good thing about that is it's not for. They keep making these oblique references, don't we? It's nothing to do really intrinsically with my channel. So I just turn up, and really, if anything goes wrong, I don't lose anything. Whereas if it's one of my videos, I'm usually a little more stressed. I mean, it is a video that I'm in, but not one of mine. Is that a fair way of articulating it?
Yeah, I mean, like, for those that are listening, just keep your eyes on social media in 2 weeks' time. The 26th of October, all will be revealed. We've been working hard behind the
Yeah,
scenes.
but I don't get excited or anything. It's not when they're not bringing back Game of Thrones or something. GTA 6 isn't landing. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Largely because I had no real.
And obviously,
stake
to
in it.
keep the energy high for Adam, we don't funny, right? So we did this gig, and obviously, like the Blues, they're about to go bankrupt. And Adam
Hilarious.
yeah, that's not funny. But Adam and I we'd finished this shoot, and I'm like, I'm fucking starving because we somehow ended up in a Green King pub for lunch before Adam were eating.
Eating some Zebu.
And
I think it's supposed to be beef, but I think
yeah,
it's
like
Zebu.
the Blues had like
What's Zebu?
three steak sandwiches.
Fake cows.
Yeah, like 12 quid for a steak sandwich, which sort of you would assume at that point that it's not going to be that nice.
Not in London, sure.
But it was inedible. So I get
It wasn't inedible. You were just being a
I
little
bailed on
soft
it. So I
about
was
it.
starving at the end of the day. So I'm like, right, let's go get a steak. Adam wanted to get his protein up. So we took him to Gaucho's in London. Admittedly, there'd be a lot more there'd be better places to eat in London, but that's where we chose.
Who
What?
took us to Gaucho's in London?
On whose dime?
So
Who took us to Gaucho's in London?
So I'd have been happy to pay, but the Blues were panicking because we walked in and it's posh on it, and they were like, Tom were looking at there's like a 3-course like menu for $12.99 or whatever. He's like, I think I'm gonna go for that. So we were like, all right, Adam offered to pay.
You see Tom starting to sweat. He's like going through, he pulls his wallet out. There's fucking moths flying out of it.
but then
Thinking, fuck, I'm going to have to get that drone out.
but then naturally, as soon as he clocked on that Adam were paying, it were like didn't hold back. Then
Open season, then was it? We getting started. That's literally, I think, the next sentence that came out of his mouth. As soon as I get it, boys. We're getting started then. 3 courses.
But all the way driving down, Tom were like, I'm on a diet. I've been both the Blues actually. I'm on a diet. I'm trying to get in shape for my holidays. Blah blah.
Smashing the gym now. Smashing the gym for a beat.
He's been training for 6 weeks.
Who's Jim?
And Adam went, I'll bet you my AdSense revenue for this month that you'll eat a pudding later. And sure as shit, as soon as we'd finished as made, which was exceptional by the way, Tom blew it like, I can't turn down a brownie. And you're like, fucking hell, mate.
It's funny what you say to me. He's like, how many calories you reckon are in that? Then I'm like 250. I was like, you taking a piss, kid? About fucking 700.
Yeah, it was funny. And then we had to get him back out of London, so I made sure we didn't stay in London. We drove to Northampton and stayed in the Hilton, just off the M1.
Nice.
Lovely.
We were all right.
Any sort of funny stories while you were there?
Not really.
I can't think of anything that...
You get recognised a lot in London? I imagine you would.
A little bit, yeah, here and there.
I saw some on the footage from right outside the palace.
Yeah, outside Buckingham Palace.
Because normally, like, people sort of come up to you and ask for a photo. And she actually wanted you to take a picture of her.
Oh, that would be if we put. Well, I don't think we can put that in there. We could maybe use it for.
We could use it
blooper.
for something, yeah.
So you can't, I know
and
she
then gave you creative direction as well.
Yeah, I knew she didn't want a picture of me, but I knew she wanted me to take a picture. But I was trying to sort of like use reasonably above amateur knowledge of photography.
Yeah.
Because she was carrying like a bag and another bag, and it looked a bit shit. And she was worried about the way that the picture looked. They wanted it framed a certain way. I'm like, why don't you stand in front of the bag? You know, save you having to edit it out. I don't think she can be running it through Photoshop. And she's like, no, or maybe a bit higher, maybe a bit lower. I'm like, fucking hell, man. If I have somebody to take a picture of me, I'll just take the picture of the unit. But I think I did a good job in the end. No?
I mean, we made for good footage for the video.
Yeah, I suppose it's quite funny. But yeah, the funniest was there was a woman that running,
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
which I always thought was a little strange how many runners there were around there. If I was going to run somewhere, it wouldn't be a really crowded place. I realise the limitations if you live in London.
It's pretty dangerous in London. I'd probably want to run in a crowded place. I'd take dodgy for...
Yeah, but like, you're running amongst people and stuff. Anyway, she sort of ran up to the top of the stairs and just kind of went, sort of pointed, and I think she was trying to catch her breath maybe. I don't know. But I don't think she really knew what she wanted from me until I said, you okay? She's like, oh, yeah, watch your video. I was like, okay, cool. How's it going?
The amount of time it took us to get in and out of London as well is absolutely like crazy. You know, when you get into London, it's like, yeah, you're 4 miles away from your destination. That's going to be an hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah.
We were on one road, and we must have been sat on this road for 30 minutes. It did not move.
Yeah.
And then when we found out why, because like a bus had broken down on this main road that we were trying to get onto, and everyone's going mental. And my favourite pastime stuck in traffic is...
You're just a thug, aren't you? You're just a little yobbo. It'll just beep his horn, just to throw the cat amongst the pigeons. Watch people start panicking.
Get everyone riled up.
Like, funniest thing you can do in traffic is like, if it's all going wrong, if you beep and then look behind you as if somebody's beeped you, it causes like this chain reaction of people just going fucking mental in traffic.
I saw a video the other day where this girl were driving and someone had put a Bluetooth speaker in a boot, and like they had a button on the phone, and every time they pressed it, it was like a car horn. She's thinking someone behind us beeping. He's like, I can't fucking move. Shut up.
I thought it was gonna be way funny. I thought it was gonna be like somebody asking for help, like screaming for help from the boot.
It's like when people, have you seen it where a coffin's being lowered into the ground and there's like the bag, let me out.
I've seen that a couple of times. Yeah. Probably. I'm not sure I'd be joking in that particular scenario.
I don't know how you can drive through London though. That's just... That's
still
got to
like-
be so stressful.
It is,
Because
it is
taxis
bad,
just
but it's-
darting in front
But
of
you
you.
want
and
to
just
see the size of my
everywhere.
car?
You're driving.
I know.
It's worse than. It's not as bad as New York, man. That's the worst place on
Yeah.
planet Earth to drive. If you ask me, anyway. Of the places I have been to.
To get into this car park that we parked in, there were about a half an inch either side of my car.
Yeah.
It were tight, mate.
There was a Tom's dick length
And
either
with-
side of the car.
and with
I
it being
saw you parking on the story anyway.
Oh yeah, I know. Like it's a new pastime now. It's like slagging off.
Because it's so. There's so many volumes to that anthology, you know what I mean? Like every time you park somewhere, you park like a twat. That'll be all right. I'm like, well, yeah, but it's fucking selfish.
And like a top quality Land Rover as well. The time that I needed it, going into that car park, where it's got 360, it's got cameras all around it, so you can use it to like see where your wheels are, you know, so you don't scratch them and stuff.
So
As
still
soon-
goes over that line.
As soon as we pulled into this car park, I pressed the button for cameras to come on. It's like, camera's not available. I'm like, fuck me. It's, you know, like, it's time to shine, mate. It's supposed to be a luxury SUV, but British engineering for you. And then
where my
we
mum was
went
going.
to Stoke yesterday. Went
Lovely.
to a really, really, really nice cafe in Stoke. We walked in and I thought they'd put a smoke machine on, but it just was fat smoke burning in the air.
Fat smoke.
Yeah, like, you know, like fat smoke. Is that like a rapper?
Fat smoke? It sounds like it could be a rapper. Or like an activity you would do if you're into
How else
drugs.
would you describe it? Like fat, you know, like a dirty fry up fat, smoking.
I don't know. I wasn't there, man. I was in the car just sort of trying to get my shit together.
This is another thing we've had to start. we brought like a standard operating procedure for editing and for production. And what we do is we leave Adam in the car whilst we set up. So we just leave him sat there.
Yeah, I noticed on the last video that I edited, that was the case. You go in and report back to him, like,
Yeah, I'll go
what's
in.
happening in there.
I'll figure out what's going on. We'll set up. We'll choose where we're going to shoot. I'll speak to the owners. I'll get all of this. I'll do like a full sit rep, and then I'll leave him at car for 45 minutes, and I'll go down. I'm like, right, mate, it's your turn to come in now. This is what's going on. Spoke to the owner. Done this. The fucking wall of fame's on the right hand
hang on,
side.
though, because I've said this a few times. You're making me sound like Taylor Swift or something. Like I'm sat there in my trailer. But the reason we do that is because if I walk in there before we're rolling, then you're gonna get people. Hi! It's things that you might want to capture organically, because you can't make. Hey, can you say that again? I'm gonna go outside, pretend I'm not being here for an hour, setting up, and pretend it's the first time you've met me.
Yeah.
I'm not Mr. Beast. We're not contriving stuff over here. He's gonna go in raw, and that's the reason we do it. Although it is much less stressful for me that way.
Well, we got a few good sort of cancel beard clips on the last edit that I did.
Oh, yeah?
Which I won't give spoilers to.
Add it to the folder, mate.
Oh,
Doing
yep.
introduction on the outside of the place, and you go, because you're in Wales.
Yeah, well, bear in mind that if this is in the cancel beard folder, we cannot share it anyway
Yeah, but this bit's just funny.
until you try to extort me at some point later in life.
You're like, we're in Wales, famous for, and you list like what Wales is famous for. And then you're like, and fucking traffic ruining the start of my introduction.
That's the thing, when people come back, just beep, just indiscriminately.
Yeah. And then you did a second take, and then right as you were listing the stuff, someone just goes right up to a red light, and you went, yeah, mate, fucking red light, nice one, dickhead.
That's the worst for that was in the second when we recently shot in Liverpool. It's not going to be out for a little bit.
Oh yeah.
There's people just beeping like you're a fully grown 60-year-old man.
The one
What,
that
Do you
beeping at
have
you?
to be in the? Huh?
Beeping at you, like
Yeah, but like just beeping because there's like they see a fucking camera. They might not notice. I'm like, it's a bit like people are on like BBC or whatever, and there's like somebody reporting the news, and they'll go by and they'll be like, "Fuck her right in the pussy." Like, how old are you,
throwback, is
man?
that?
The worst that I've seen, from what I recall, actually, is the Harry Ramsdens when we're outside Blackpool Tower.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
constant, mate. It's like, beep,
Yeah,
beep,
that
all
van.
man. Just fucking, it is what it is at this point.
I wouldn't like if you leaned out the car and said something funny, or you're trying to say something funny, cool, but like you're just making a noise. What, you're like 4 years old? You've just got to be noticed.
How was the reaction to your Amsterdam burger video went up at the weekend?
I don't know, mate. I was too busy. I couldn't bear looking at it because I really didn't like that video.
You didn't like that video?
No.
Oh.
Just because of what it was a burger, man. It's nothing to do with you or like the way we shot it or like anything. It's one of those things that you can't. You're hoping that when you do something like that, something that's pretty boring, a breakfast, a burger, something that's been done fucking 1,000 times before. The only way you're gonna get away with that is if it's something like, say, remember when we did the burger, and there was that drunk woman in the background.
yeah.
Yeah, if that doesn't happen, which you can't again contrive,
Yeah.
it's just you eating a burger, which everyone knows you're going to finish. So I just avoided it because the video before, I think a lot of people didn't seem to enjoy for whatever reason, I don't know, because I thought it was quite a good one because you had the two old like American grannies in it, which were funny, but it just didn't. Some of them just don't kick off and people don't like them. So that one I kind of ignored it. So I don't know really what the reception to that was, but we've got a few coming up from Singapore now, which hopefully people will like. So I'll feel much better about that.
I saw some comments on it about the guy sort of putting you in the company of Sting in celebrities that had been to the place, and he'd lumped you in with Sting, which is quite a...
He said that at the beginning.
comparison.
Everyone kind of hates Sting though, don't they? People like the police, but they don't really like Sting.
Why do people hate him? Has he like said stuff before in the past?
I don't know actually. I think
Hate
it's
it, or-
it's a bit like I think
Unlikable.
I think it's a bit like Nickelback. I think people just, for some reason take a dislike into him. I don't know. I'm indifferent to Sting. I would say. I like some of the Police's early stuff, but I don't know.
Have you seen all this AI stuff going all over Instagram at the minute?
Yeah.
First one I was
fucking trash,
first
innit?
one I've seen it was a WWE ring, and like where they do like the table and ladders.
Yeah.
And on the table was a stingray, and at the top of the ladder was Steve Irwin jumping off through a
See,
table.
that's like,
That's about your level of humour, yeah.
it's stupid, but like the fact that you can take like dead celebrities and put them in stuff, it's like, it's disrespectful, isn't it? And it's...
I've got no understanding
There's a bit of a
like
line
what
where-
something's been released in this last week, and now like Stephen Hawkins is like flying at the front of an F1 race. There's Steve Irwin jumping off a thing. There's
seems
Jake
to all
Paul
be-
putting on makeup.
The ones I see, it all seem to be like wrestling related, and it's like I saw one today, and it's Amy Winehouse like with a microphone and a belt over her shoulder, and she's like calling someone out or whatever. And it's like,
Right.
I think it's sort of
Just a bit,
it's kind of like a Darwinian natural selection thing, isn't it? It's like you would like to think that the more high value members of the human race probably don't concern themselves watching things like that. Like that sounds a bit. What does that sound like? That sounds like eugenics or something. What I mean is, like, really, if you're watching that, you've just got nothing to fucking do with your life. Like, that's why, there was a. I saw an interview with I think it was Rick Rubin, the music producer, did like System of a Down and loads of other.
Yeah.
And somebody was asking him, like, if it's all over, like, if AI is going to replace, and he's like, nah, man, it can only replicate. Admittedly, at a high level, it can just replicate art. It can't make art, really. What art is supposed to be, and that's just that. It's the bottom of the barrel. Let's add it started off with like people doing like face filters. Now they're doing like AI generated animations of celebrities. I've got no interest in watching that. You know what I mean? So like, if you want to watch it, you might find it funny.
50% of social media is like AI now. Though, when you like got reels or anything like that,
Yeah.
only half of them are actually.
Is that right? Is it?
Like Courtney keeps sending me stuff, and she's like, "Oh, it's like a fucking cute cat or something like that." I'm like, "It's fucking AI, that mate," and she has no idea.
You call your girlfriend mate? That's brave.
I do. She hates it.
Speaking of like the highbrow stuff that can be available on the internet, I found this guy that does like animations and cartoons, and there's a Beard Meets Food cartoon by a guy called Boats Afloat, right? It's fucking quality. This is my level.
Oh,
of,
how
like,
funny that.
I'll play it. Cut to my camera so you can see it, George.
If you win, the meal's free and you get a free t-shirt. Let's just fucking eat everything.
So I start off like Irish.
Now let's attack this burger.
I'm Cockney.
Sir, you have a total of 2 hours to beat this challenge. How much time do we fucking got left? 1 hour and 58 minutes.
Birmingham.
Ah, okay, so I can take me time. Cheers.
Irish again.
He's the bird.
Can we see the dessert menu?
I should feel honoured, I suppose. I got a lot of people sent me that saying, bro, you made it. Thank you. I suppose
funny, that.
people making parodies of you. That's, the likeness is down to 2
I
as
want
well.
to see someone do like some AI of you now,
Yeah.
like a wrestling AI.
Oh, that
thing
train's
of
coming
you.
in it. It's got to. But yeah, Boats Afloat, smash that. I like that.
Yeah, that was good. That we had. So I created a reel from last week's Patreon segment where you two were arguing about if you were to jump on Josh's back, Josh should have you off in seconds. And we had some comments from some people.
Did we?
Casting their opinion.
Okay, can't wait to see these.
So Danny Mitchell piped up and said, Josh escapes in 10 seconds or I downgrade him back to white belt.
But it's not a prediction, that though, is it? It's a threat. He's not saying you will escape. He's saying if you don't escape, you're demoted to white belt.
Yeah, I guess
Which you basically are now, because I think if you don't really train, it doesn't matter what fucking belt you got. You're back to white belt, aren't you, after a certain period of time? It's not like losing your virginity. There's a point to which you are now an amateur again. Surely. Yeah.
No, I
Go
don't
on,
think
next one, George.
Police Interceptor Ben Pearson says, I can 100% guarantee he will be off in 5 seconds.
That's
Cheers-
what
cheers,
Ben Pearson gets.
His teeth. You can see the cogs turning.
You know, Ben, if you're listening, I saw the thumbnail for your last video before you changed it, wherein you had spelt the word exposed, EXSPOSED. So I think we will take your opinion with a huge pinch of salt. And by the way, at the same time as we had this discussion, I said if you fancy it, I would quite like, because I have said a few times now that if we were to be in a chase with each other, I'd say in the unlikely event I had committed a criminal act, I am 100% certain of the fact that I could evade capture by you, even in your physical peak. So if you want to put that to the test, more than welcome, and just have a little bit of a run around or whatever. So yeah.
Ben's next video idea, foot
Yeah.
chase with Beard Meets Food.
Fuck chase.
Foot chase.
I think you said fuck chase? What the fuck is that?
No.
Like kiss chase. With worse
Notorious
consequences.
Bob Shout says,
Bob's in there, his ass.
he's in the comments. If only there was a way to figure this out. I see at minimum a 3-part series in the works. Where can we place a bet?
I can't wait to see, but I'm actually looking forward to something that thing I'm doing next year.
Was it January, February?
I'm going out in January, but the
Yeah.
event's in February. But if it all pans out, it's going to be fucking ace, man.
That's class.
Through the Eyes of Adam says, if you two have a role, we'll forgive you for not doing the Ninja Warrior.
I mean, like we saw the end.
I'm
Do you not
not
recall?
contributing to, I'm not adding fuel to this fire.
Do you not recall when we did the video with Danny Mitchell, and at the very end, he went down to grab my.
Yeah.
You just tackle. You could try to get like a single leg on me, or try to
Something like
to tackle me to the ground, didn't you?
Not really, no. I did something at the end to make the video seem fun.
I'll happily. We'll do a.
The issue here is that it's all the consequence. The discussion is in a fight to the death, X, Y, Z, and that's never the case, is it?
Yeah, but you could.
In fact, I think one of the Bluets has got evidence, video evidence, when I didn't even know it was recording me saying that I would lay down my life in the event that somebody had to choose between us because you've got a family. So before you start fucking poking me, consider that.
Nick John says, right, you need to settle this by actually physically doing said jump on the back. Loser has to make a full apology.
I'd happily let him jump on my back, but like he said, the scenario in Adam's great mind is it's got to be a fight to the death, and it's one which we could never do, is it?
I like this comment from Roscoe. He could shake beard off his back easily. Would be like brushing a flaky bit of pastry off your top.
I'm a bit flaky. I'm sure Roscoe's a pure unit of a man, though.
I do like the idea of the Challengers series. I think there's legs in it, but we are completely like snowed under with other.
I wanted to not work for a bit. You know what I mean?
You want to not work for it?
I'm just gonna go like sit in a room for a bit.
I mean, it's a bad time of year. We say this every year, but it's a bad time of year if you say that because
we're gonna get those
the busiest time of year.
We're gonna get those comments. But get down the fucking mines. You have a fucking real job, you bastards.
Has there been any work done in preparation for the Christmas annual music video?
If all goes to plan, I'll be recording it in 9 days' time, George.
All right.
The actual, and we need that basically before we can look into the video.
Had you done like a demo of it already? Or? Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Don't you? If we get it right, I think this one's gonna be a good one. Very, very difficult to sing though. Might
Is
have
this
to.
with Matt O'Grady again?
Yes, of course. I could not do it without Matty. Yeah. He. Oh man, I should have given him a shout because he just did this. I don't know if I'm allowed to say actually, but he did a song with a band recently, and he's always sort of a little bit neurotic because he'll send me sometimes like a little demo, a first draft of a recording. He's done with like a proper band. But does it sound all right, man? I'm like, motherfucker, this is your job. How the fuck would I know? But he sent me this song. It's not really my type of music, but I was like, fuck me, man. You're like, he is really, really good at his job. Yeah, man.
What was the type of music?
It was like sort of AC. It's like classic rock, like AC/DC, but it was like bombastic. It was a real. I was like tapping my feet like this is a really cool tune. And what with Matty as well, a lot of time is what you don't know is just how much influence a producer has. So like a band will bring him a song.
Yeah.
I don't want to dig out any of the bands, but they'll bring him a song, and he'll have all because music's his trade, right, in his life. He'll have all these like ideas stored up, right? And so they'll bring him a song and he'll be like, actually, it'd be better if we did this, or if we did this halftime, or we did this, we changed this part. And so really he's like part of the writing expertise, but he doesn't really take credit for it. The band just takes credit for it.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's just a really talented guy. I think he's been on holiday lately, but he's probably on holiday in preparation for the fact that I'm going to go in there and do 7,000 takes of like.
I want to
2 minutes.
I want to see. I want to be there for recording this year, not to film, but I just want to witness it. I want to see it. I want to see what.
I want to see you like sing it. Yeah.
I'd love to know what it takes to actually make a song. I know what videos we make videos, but I've got no idea how.
Yeah, well, I'll get some videos for you. You'll stress them out if you turn up. But
I mean, I can vouch for that though. Like the idea that the producer has so much impact on a song. Because I've had people come to record with me before, like in the past, and they've brought songs or like covers and stuff they've done, and what I've got to work with is not good.
Minimal.
And what they get out of it has been
Grade
pretty
A.
good. Yeah.
yeah, but it's quite difficult to sing this one. Like all the previous ones have sort of been quite. What's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? Sort of limited in the notes basically involved with the singing. If you think it's all like sort of pop punky stuff usually, or things that are made to be a pop punk version of something, there's not much. You don't get a lot of soulful singing, do you, in that type of music? Whereas this year's is a little bit sort of like.
If you're doing like vocal practice, if you've
I'm
been,
like, fuck. I just turn up and I'm just going to not have any beers before.
Putting your face over like a steamed bowl of water.
I remember that tip from George, though, so maybe I'll take some steamy water with me.
You can actually buy like a
Steamy
steamer
water.
thing that you can put like a mask you can put over your mouth.
Steamy mask.
That's better for it.
Yeah. Maybe I'll Amazon that later.
So that's in 9 days. Mm-hmm. Right, and then we're flying out to the southern. We're flying out to south of France and Italy.
How entitled do we sound? Oh, yeah, just south of France. It is for work, and then yeah.
Excursion.
Quite looking forward to that because it's the first time we've used an interpreter that we don't know to arrange everything, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's probably going to go to shit. But if it doesn't, then you'll get the only food challenge in France.
Yeah.
Which is basically what that was one of the reasons I wanted to do it.
Wasn't it an Italian interpreter?
Yeah, no, I did the French translation.
So if that goes to shit, it's your fault.
But then I got an Italian interpreter for the Italian challenges.
And we fucking needed it because I tried to do one of these when I was in Italy, and it was like pulling fucking teeth.
George was there when I rang the fucking restaurant.
Was he?
Oh man, it was bad. It was like
It's all right. You sound entitled, don't you? It's an English person, but it's not wrong.
ciao.
Pizzeria.
It's like when Peter Griffin does the. I can imagine you doing that.
It was not working. I'm like, listen. She said to me that they did actually book in the date that I said. He spoke English, but like we were not on the same.
You know what?
Same page.
He did it like because I used Google Translate. And that's perfect, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's probably going to be some like
That's what I used for
slight
France,
discrepancies, but it was the fact that like they didn't, despite posting very frequently on social media, didn't really respond. And when they did respond, it was something a bit vague, like yeah, you can sort of come and do it. Originally, he told me they needed like a month's notice. I was like,
Yeah.
what? For like some spaghetti? Yeah, fucking cook like 10 kilos of spaghetti like in 20 minutes if I wanted to.
Yeah.
But hopefully everything pans out, and it should, at least the weather be nice.
Yeah, it's going to be like a proper road trip though, because like we've got to go from essentially like Marseille all the way to Rome, and we're filming 3 days in a row. So and like that's a fucking long way, mate.
You could tell the difference as well, like in sort of relative outlooks on creative work. Because yesterday we talked about it, and Josh and I were just like, yeah, it's going to be quite intense. It'll be a hard trip, but I mean, like, how privileged are we to be able to do this? The fucking Bluets from the like, fucking what? Seven fucking hours driving. Oh fuck that. Well, I can't be driving.
But
I'm
it's
just gonna
like,
sleep.
can we get a van so I can sleep in back? I'm like, fucking hell, mate. Them boys have got the easiest job at well, haven't they? Like, you're the talent, and I've got to plan it, direct it, and shoot it. All they've got to do is just. And they still fuck that up. How many times have they overexposed the camera?
The number of times you said to Tom yesterday we were filming, Tom, on me, Tom.
Yeah.
On me.
I'm directing him. I'm managing 2 cameras, and then I'm saying to Tom, like, Tom, because like, I'm going to say something. I'm like, Tom, out the window, Tom, and then he'll pan out the window and come back. I'm like, no, fucking stay out the window, mate. I need that.
like a dog.
Honestly,
Sit.
What's that then? That's Nelson's column, Tom. Anyway,
it was a good trip.
How's he getting on with the chimney?
all right, I think yeah.
He's already talking about
flipping it,
no, he's talking about flogging it.
Oh, is it?
He says he's going to put some heated seats in there and then sell it.
He says he's going to sell it to import one that's got, I don't know, fucking an automatic gearbox or something. I'm like, you and Tory Mike are cut from the same cloth.
You won't be complaining when you get one of my other cars.
I'm just holding out.
Someone else rocked up in car park on Wednesday in a Rolls Royce. Don't know that
out.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I'd just come by like real quick and
Yeah, well,
see
I
how you
thought,
do it.
I've been doing it.
I think he'd look good in a Rolls Royce, me.
But would they, what? That's a fucking stupid thing.
Like
it's not like
I think
like-
he'd look good in a Prada suit. Like, wouldn't everyone?
No, but like it's like look rock and roll, isn't it?
He's
It's
not
like a
old
really
and grey
classical.
enough.
What's
but
rock
it's
and
like-
roll about a Rolls, right? It's like the opposite of rock and
Yeah.
roll.
No, yeah, but that's the point. You're there in your fucking Vans top and a snapback, driving like a Wraith. You know what I mean? Like a blacked out Wraith. That'd be so sick.
Shut the fuck. I mean, we have, on this podcast this week, we have come across as the most sort of like fake upper class new money dickheads ever. This is not me.
Not you telling Josh Blewett, not like half an hour ago. Why did you fucking buy that house? Just fucking buy another house. Just buy a new
That's
build.
not what I wouldn't ever advise anyone to buy a new build. He bought an old rickety house and spent as much as a house cost doing it up, and he's taken about 60 years off his fucking natural born life doing it.
Whilst having a kid at the same
He's going
time.
to the cellar this afternoon to remove the asbestos to get some fucking insulation in it for winter. Honestly, he's mental him. Like these boys next door.
Anyway.
Well,
Why do we talking about everything? Like a section? They're
just
like a
like-
Bluets section?
We should get 'em in.
Cameraman section?
We get them in. They're just like little side characters, aren't they?
get him in on Patreon, yeah. No.
Anyway, we've literally talked about nothing this week, have we really? The only like
I
meaningful
like
part
these
was that little short with the little animated short that somebody
that
done
was
of me.
class.
Okay.
And Stephen Hawking doing rollerblading and whatever it was.
Have you got any meaningful talking points then? You brought up this
Any
week,
hella sus DMs?
No?
I think I sent a hella sus to him, didn't I? And,
Any mad shits that you've had that you want to talk about?
any mad shits?
Shits, yeah, like literally.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
No, I'll be quiet, George.
Should we do base challenge rewind?
Why I?
Well, both got our phones out now. Oh, Kate Ovens has got a new iPhone 17 Pro Max. I was looking at the story, I don't know why.
In other news, which one are we doing first, mate? We're doing the Vortex Quadruple Coronary Bypass Challenge
That's the one.
in Atlanta.
That's the one.
I remember that one. So it's quite a good story of like the sort of behind the scenes of it.
Go on, then.
Don't you normally talk about what it is first?
So I picked out.
There you go.
Not that Josh just said the title. The Vortex is Quadruple Coronary Bypass Challenge in Atlanta.
Yeah, so it was in Atlanta, and there's this place called the Vortex. It's pretty famous. He was on the TV show Man vs. Food, I think, like years ago. And it's sort of like a bit of a college kid hangout, I think. And I feel like I went at 10:30, like almost quite literally as soon as it had opened, and it was fucking heaving when I got there, barely space to move. And I had not told them that I was coming. And I do that quite frequently, whether people believe it or not, I do that quite frequently in America. Because a lot of time they'll accommodate you, and I got in there and I almost walked straight back out again because I thought there's no way if I walk up to a member of staff now and say, hey, can I just like set up a camera and film myself eating when you rushed off your fucking pins, is it all right? Because I thought you'd just say no. But anyway, I thought while I'm here, I'd driven there, I thought I'll ask one of the members of staff if there's a better time to sort of come back and do it. And I got talking to one of the guys. He's like, "Oh no, man! Like, if you're not in a rush and like you're patient, we could accommodate." I was like, "Yeah, that'd be great, man." He's like, "There is literally one table left though, so I'm sat at like a single table right in the window, so it doesn't look great because the lighting environment is quite challenging. Also, it's an old video, so they all look shit. But yeah, it's pretty much just it's a large burger challenge, but the cool thing about it is it's sort of sandwiched between these grilled cheese buns, and there's loads of stuff in there. And I don't remember all the ins and outs of the video, but I think there were a couple of people, talking at me throughout it, obviously because it was busy. And it comes in like a big bowl, and it's got sort of like fries and tater tots in there. It was I think it was expensive. I can't remember how much it costs if you don't finish it, but I think it's pretty pricey. But they've got like all the the assets and stuff. They've got the big poster on the wall and I think there's a wall of fame. I think Randy was on there and a couple of other people. And yeah, it tasted pretty good, man. I'm not really that into burger challenges, but that one's pretty iconic, certainly in the local area. And if it's one that's ever been on like a TV show, I think I'd make an effort to try and do it, even if I think the cuisine's a little boring. But yeah, again, like the thing that makes that a little different is the actual buns are like grilled cheese sandwiches. So God knows how many calories are in it. But yeah, it was cool, and I'm very thankful to the restaurant for. And the T-shirt was cool. I don't remember exactly what it looked. I think it had like a skull on it. But the T-shirt for winning that one was really cool. But the staff there was so nice because it was absolutely packed. If I had done that in England, they would have laughed at me. If I'd said, "Can I film this?" when it was that busy. But the guy's like, "Yeah, if you can be patient." And I often find that in America, they normally just won't bend over backwards just to let you do something like that.
It is very strange how like some restaurants are really into the idea of you coming because they understand the mechanics and the economy of it, and then the others are just like, no, you're a massive inconvenience. Which that would be understandable if you were just like if you were starting out because you don't know what the return value is, do you? But
I can sort of see it. It's a strange thing to me that seems to be cultural. You know, you get like you expect. There's probably one or two restaurants in America where they've said no, and that's just when I've dropped in. So maybe if I'd asked them in advance, they would have said yeah. I don't know. Yeah. But more common than that, I've been so surprised at how many times in America I've just turned up to a place, and they've been like, "Yeah, cool, you can do it," and they don't know who I am, or why I'm there. And I think it's just because it's a little bit more of a. I don't know. There's more of a communal, social spirit, I think, in America. Thatcher killed that here at the risk of sounding political. But yeah, that's cool. I don't know how difficult maybe it was. I can't remember what the time limit was on the top of my head.
This was the T-shirt that you were on about.
What was it saying?
Eat burgers, not brains.
Yeah, he was like a zombie on it or something like that. Yeah, which is cool. And the whole place had like a cool vibe to it, But I can't remember how difficult
was
it
was. Was it a 30-minute time limit? He did it in 20 minutes.
About 22 minutes, something like that.
Yeah.
So it'd have been about half an hour, I reckon. Who knows? It doesn't say in the description.
Oh, it doesn't. I don't know in that case, but if I did it in 20 minutes, I suppose I can't give it much more than say like a 6 or a 7.
Yeah.
But it's worth doing. Any of those that have some sort of heritage behind them, they've been around for ages. It's cool to do, and it's a cool place as well. Lots of mad shit on the walls, and it's really popular. So speaks to the quality of the food, I guess.
Cool. So the next one I picked out was the Plough's Mega Pie Challenge. Do you remember
Ooh,
that
I
one?
can't sort of vaguely recall that one. Is that what I don't think you get? Top of my head.
1 hour to eat a huge pie chocked full of potatoes, veggies, and 2 huge hunks of lamb on the bone.
Oh yes, I do. I sort of vaguely recall it.
Yeah.
Got a special guest there.
Accompanied by mash, more veggies, and 2 pints.
Skin there.
Well, that's a bad grade, that one, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, like I barely know what I'm doing now, mate, with the grade, let alone now. But you know, the videos are always better by myself. Yeah, that's kind of a cool one. I think they only did that on like one day. It was like they only do it on like a Monday or something. Or I don't know if they still do it or if it's even still there. But it's just a big pie with 2 big sort of you say it was lamb,
Lamb shanks.
Yeah, like lamb shanks sticking out, and some veggies and mash. I thought that's different. I can't remember where it was. It's somewhere in the Midlands. So, it probably
Hinge, that, okay.
probably was.
Melton Mowbray.
Yeah, Midlands, so where the pork pies are from. That's a nice little shot there on the old Nifty 50. Yeah, the thing about that is it was just really hot, and they are literally just lamb shanks in there, and then it's topped with pastry. But anything like that, I'll always try because it's just it's a different type of cuisine. Nice bit of sunlight coming through there, fucking the whole shot up as if it were not broken enough already. Yeah, that's it's a good one. I don't know what else to say from that. Interesting, yeah, I can't remember what you got for that. I don't know if you got it free or just a T-shirt or something. I feel like it wasn't like your usual. It's free and you get a T-shirt. It might have been just one or the other type of thing. Probably say in the description.
You look skinny on this, lad, you know.
I know.
You look
What?
well skinny.
I know. I look like a different man, don't I?
Yeah.
That's why I finally pulled the trigger on that. Do you remember that one that we shot in Germany?
I saw it on Facebook. Yeah.
I'm like, this cannot go on YouTube. People think I've got some fucking terminal illness. We shot that a fucking year ago nearly.
Do you remember it? It was what was the burger place called? It was
called What's Beef, and
What's Beef?
There's a sort of a guy in it, and you zoom in on him, and he goes, "Cheese." Do you remember?
before the Octagon event. So he's cut out of the whole Octagon event.
I don't think I remember the challenge.
It was
Was there anything else in the video?
He had like a profiterole milkshake on top of it.
Like a donut with a milkshake on top of it. It was in Germany. It's like chili cheese. It's just a fucking blow to him now. It's just me stuffing food in my face.
Yeah.
It's the PTSD. I've just blocked it out.
It was George. To be fair, it wasn't a bad video. It's for whatever reason, I just kept kicking it back because I think I'd done a few too many burger challenges or whatever. And then, but it's gone so long now that I've gained like a substantial amount of weight. So it looks like I'm dying if you watch.
I remember
it out of
there were a
context.
pancake one around Christmas that I hadn't seen light of day.
That's
coming out this Christmas.
That place is definitely shut down as well. Fuck me, there's no way that's still there.
Yeah, but I thought I can't. So I just put it on Facebook. Delete it from the YouTube upcut. So I've only got like 4 videos ready to go on YouTube or
You
something.
can take 2 away with you today.
2?
I graded it, yeah.
Ah, nice. Right, but
few.
yeah, as to that one, I can't remember. It wasn't that hard. 5 out of 10. George would have a good go. Josh would have a good go at it.
That's fucking well put it.
I was looking at it. I'm like, I look ill.
I really want to remember what that is now.
Let me get it off.
It's like like when McGregor cut all that weight.
Yeah.
That's what I look
So
like.
it's a donut challenge.
No, it's a burger challenge.
So it was like a tall burger, some chili cheese fries, and then like a milkshake with a donut on top. And the thing it's that one where I said that woman comes up to me halfway through and she says, "My boyfriend loves you. His name's Nicola." And I was like, "Nicola's a girl's name."
Yeah, that rings a bell.
Look, you remember that? There's no way he remembers it, is there?
It's sort of sad because it looked really good.
Yeah, it looked
that video.
epic, that.
Your grade was a
is
bit. Your
that
grade was a
where
bit misty.
this-
but like,
Was it?
Yeah.
Is that where like a woman comes up to you beforehand and wants a photo? So my boyfriend's a big fan or something.
Yeah.
like
Then
that.
I say, what's
Yeah,
his
yeah,
name?
that's it, yeah.
Nicola. Nicola's a girl's name.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see.
Get cancelled for
You
that
won
these
quite a
days.
good T-shirt for that one. Oh, there was a T-shirt, but you didn't get it. It had a good T-shirt.
Oh
but you
yeah, and they
didn't
gave me
get
a
shit one.
a shit T-shirt. Yeah, I remember that. Food was good though. It was a cool place as well. It had all the hip hop memorabilia.
I
Around.
feel like this it don't look a bad video. Yeah, you do look skinnier, but not. It's not.
I don't know. Well, it's up now. It's gone,
on
mate.
yes, yeah. The ship
If you
is
want to see
sailed.
that one, it's on Facebook. Yeah, I'm like sucked up and everything.
There's another one that didn't see light of day from.
Oh,
was
there's
it
plenty,
from-
mate.
Was it from Germany?
The kebab from Germany. Never. That wasn't on Facebook.
Oh,
the first
we-
one.
we-
there's
hungover?
the one where
The
you
first
were really
one, it's starring
hungover.
kebab. That didn't see.
And you
That
had
wasn't.
a fucking bowl of chips or something. And like, oh, You had a pint.
Oh yeah, the one. Remember when we went to that
That's stupid.
next to
one.
the train line? Yeah, it was just
Yeah.
too big. Yeah,
That was mental.
I'm convinced they had never served that to anyone ever before.
yeah.
The salad was like £10, and then it had like it was stupid.
It's used just there's one clip of that in the intro to that new thing where you drop you almost like wave the white flag and drop it. So like it's served a purpose for that.
Seen some like.
So you can make like a little reel out of it. So anyway, whatever. But yeah, that finally went up. But yeah, the pie was a good one. I don't think they do it anymore. I don't even think the place is still there, to tell you the truth. There's somebody who was trying to make. I think they commented on YouTube saying they wanted me to make a map of places that I've been to, and I'm like,
I
man,
saw that on Reddit.
half the time these places that not only the challenge is defunct, the place will close down because
Yeah.
the restaurant business is so competitive. Unless you're like a real stalwart, it's very very hard to.
I mean, like look at ones that
Be
we've been to
around.
this year. One of them burnt down immediately. One of them went and released a video. Yeah, that's shut down. Like
There's a couple that
Can't keep up.
closed afterwards. The one that's going to go up soon. Like
Yeah.
they've I don't know if they've permanently closed, but they've certainly ceased trading. So I mean, it'd be sort of a thankless task creating a map.
brutal, wasn't it? Actually?
Yeah.
Someone
But I mean-
did create like a document once, I'm sure, or like a PDF.
Yeah, there's some guy that had like tracked all his wins and losses.
Yeah. And, like, put them all in
We're
a
driving
spreadsheet.
back yesterday, and he's like, "I like to go in the comments, on YouTube Studio, and to like type in unsub." So he's like reading out all the comments from why people unsubbed. And like one of his most recent ones, like failed too many times unsub. From that burrito one.
Fucking hell.
There's nothing. If I'm in like a bit of a funk, I feel like I'm in a bit of a bad mood. If I go in the comments, type in unsub, there's nothing that'll cheer me up quicker. Just laughing at all the people saying unsub and the weird reasons that they choose.
Oh no. Anyway,
Yeah. What? Kevin's got a new iPhone. Oh no. Anyway, are we done? Yeah. Roll on to. We've got to crack on, boys. Just that for those that are listening, for context, it's actually 1 o'clock on Friday the 10th. This is going out on Sunday because we were away all week. So George actually needs to edit this thing.
well, we're on 47 minutes.
Let's do a fest. We've got to make.
We'll get fest bit
Hey,
done, then
listen.
it'll have to be short on
You're
this week.
short changing people. Just
I'm not
'cause
sure. I'm trying to save George. I don't have to like, have a late night. Paul Courtney will be sat at home
I've got a
stroking a
gig to
cat.
get to,
If I know
if it's
George-
not done, it's not done.
If I know George, you ain't gonna be taking this work home with him. And to be fair play to him because you don't pay him for it. You don't get paid overtime. I usually time and a half, double time.
It's like a
Sorry,
negotiator.
George, I'm
I
trying.
appreciate it, mate. Thanks.
First bit.
First bit. My girlfriend asked to do a 69. I said,
Fuck's sake!
I said, what's that? She said, lay down and I'll show you. So she went to squat over my face. As she did, she farted and jumped up and said, sorry, and then tried again. She then farted a second time. With that, I jumped up and said, I'm off. I'm not hanging around here for another 67 of them.
That's a good stand-up joke. It's not a good
Yeah.
face bit.
That's class. I'm stealing that.
Next one. When I was a kid, I liked to pretend I was a dog.
On next food video.
No.
Dad jokes.
When I was a kid, I liked to pretend I was a dog, like our Labrador. I noticed how when my mum took him on a walk, he'd sniff other dogs' bums. So one day I got curious and sniffed my dog's bumhole. It smelled like farts, and my mum caught me and took my DS away for a week.
Are these all fart themed this week or?
No, not all.
I don't fucking pick him. Don't look at me.
Yeah, but you insist on still fucking being in there.
Yeah, it's worth it for the 69 one.
And last one. Couple moved in next door. Old bloke lived there before, had a beautiful garden. He spent every day in it. New guy ripped out everything and put fake grass in. So I planted trees next to the boundary that will fill his lawn with dead leaves in the autumn. This one's for you, Alf.
Shit, my dad's dad, had the most immaculate garden you have ever seen in your life, which is mental. Pride and joy sort of thing.
I do think it's like one of those things that comes to you over time. Like I feel like I'm pretty obsessed with the grass in my garden.
Yeah, but I mean, like this grass looked like
Like a fucking,
if there was such a thing as award-winning grass,
Yeah.
this would be it. Like you would want to eat the grass. I would look at that grass and it would make me feel hungry. It looked so fucking
Like
healthy
the
and lush.
grass in Willy Wonka where it's like,
Yeah.
you can eat it.
Yeah, with so much so we weren't allowed on the grass.
yeah, that's a bit rough, isn't it?
Yeah, we used to play like little mini games like cricket in the like
put-
on there was like a little patio there. Yeah, because I remember one time my dad just slogging one straight into his greenhouse, which he grew rhubarb and tomatoes in. And my granddad threatened to knock him out. And I think my granddad was that hard, he probably could have knocked. Like my generation, the men have got progressively less hard.
Yeah.
Less tough. So hopefully I have a girl or something. If I have kids. Hopefully I don't have a girl.
Are you pregnant? Is it like an exclusive? Dun, dun, dun. We should push up without the internet. That was a joke.
Could be any out there, you never know.
Well,
I
yeah.
still think that one day somebody might knock on my door,
joke.
come up to my gate, press my intercom. I'll have my butler answer it. I'm joking. And they go, I think I'm your son, Dad. My mum says that you once put a softie inside her one Friday night in Leeds.
Is your fucking kid salad fingers? What's going on?
I don't know, I was just trying to do the voice of a comical voice for a young child. Shut the fuck up, man. This is a fucking mess.
How's your granddad doing, Josh, with Great Wall of Click-Eaton?
The Great Wall of Click-Eaton is still standing strong. When I went to see him the other week, he took me out to look at it again. Oh, yeah, still there.
Still there.
Class.
Like 2 years ago when he fucking built
Yeah,
it.
it's still there. Yeah, he's doing well, mate, yeah. Well, he can't drive anymore, can't old lad, so he's a bit fucking stuck in house.
He's 90, man. You shouldn't be driving that age.
Yeah,
Does your grandma still drive?
yeah. But he definitely should not be driving. It's got like glaucoma and all sorts, mate. It's like, but it's sad, isn't it? Because like they've just been so active all their life.
Yeah.
So they're just kind of like stuck there now. Maybe we
Up to everybody.
drag him out of retirement again for another music video. Could we cast him for this year?
I'm sure we can find a role for
Yeah,
him, mate. Yeah. I
that's-
don't think people are going to be clamouring for
We'll cast him
for a role.
We'll cast him as an old fella at cafe this year. Like just sit in the corner having a cup of tea. He'll be happy, won't he?
Yeah.
Right. Thanks everybody for listening and watching. We're going to do Patreon and then we're back next week. And have a good weekend.
Have a good week.
Goes out on Sunday.
Hope you've had a good weekend.
They were all having a good week until listening to this fucking pile of shit.